Good morning, Kathy. Okay, so first I want to say thank you so much for being patient for your reading. The 2020 readings have been a little bit extensive, I should say. So it's a big year, and I'm going to start by shuffling the decks I'm going to use. And while I'm shuffling for you, I'm going to explain to you just a little bit about the energy overall going into 2020. And this is a collective energy. So this is an energy for everybody, but it plays into 2020 and the readings. They've been very, very much showing this for me. So 2019, we had, I believe, 3 eclipses that happened, and eclipse energy shakes things up. It changes things. On top of that, we had a whole lot of other retrogrades and things that were basically setting it up for us energetically to release things that no longer served us. So what does that mean? That basically means that every month last year, something really, really powerful astrologically in the sky, planetarily wise, happened that either showed us somebody's true colors, showed us that a situation wasn't necessarily good for us. It showed us and brought up all of the toxic things to the surface so that we could reevaluate what they were and decide if we wanted to move forward in those energies. So the best way for me to describe that, and the way that my guides have been showing this to me a lot, is like a sieve or a strainer. So say you're panning for gold, or say that you are, have a bunch of rocks and dirt in a strainer, and all the things that are good for us, everything that fits nicely into our life fits and goes through those nice mesh little holes and back and goes where it needs to go. It settles back into our life, and it grows and it builds, and the sediment builds and builds and creates a structure and a foundation for us to grow off of. But the things that are holding us down, the things that are hard to hold on to, that are hard for us to maintain, the things we don't need to maintain anymore, those big giant rocks that literally weigh on us, will sit in the strainer, and it's time to toss those out. Get rid of them. Yeah. So that's what 2019 was about. 2019 was showing you all this and hoping that you did the work to get rid of all of these things. It was a painful year for a lot of people. It was a hard year. It was a year that was dedicated to hard work. And what's interesting is, as I was doing the pre-shuffle this morning for you, which I do for about 20 to 30 minutes, I spend time with each one of my decks and I shuffle them, and I sort of just meditate on the energy around you and around my clients and what's going on. And everything about it was work. Work, work, work. You got to put the work in. You got to do the work. You got to put your energy where it needs to go so that you can reap the rewards. So that brings me into 2020. We started this year off with a major eclipse. We started it off with a very powerful new moon, and the energy is all about blessings. Blessings, blessings, blessings. In November, the end of November, beginning of December, Jupiter, which is the planet of blessings, it left. It left the sign of Sagittarius and moved into the sign of Capricorn. And it is a very, very big planet. It destroys things. It does. It can mess with things. Like we said, 2019 was about getting rid of things. So if you got rid of the things, there was a lot of other things going on in there, and I don't want to make this video too long because this is a tarot reading, but the energy of last year had Saturn in it too, and Saturn is the old man of the solar system. He's cranky, he's karma, he's hard work, and so basically with Jupiter and Saturn sitting together last year, basically what it was doing, it was saying you put in the hard work, put in the effort, put in the energy, and when those planets rotate and they move like they did at the end of last year, everything that you were working towards will come into play. Now please remember, these energies take about 3 to 6 months to fully occur, and they don't come dressed up in pretty little packages. They can come as hard work. They can come as something that you think is crazy, an offer that's like, oh my gosh, that's jumping off a cliff. But just go with it. Go with the energy and see where it takes you, because the blessings are coming. So that is what 2020 is about. 2020 is about giving you the rewards that you are supposed to have. It's about aligning you with your destiny. Okay? New decade, new year, new decade. All right. So let's get into this. What I'm going to do for you is a bit of an extended read, since this read is a little bit late for you, and I really appreciate you returning back to me for a second read. I am going to pull cards regarding what is new coming towards you. I'm then going to pull cards regarding what you need to work on in order to get what new is coming towards you. And then I just want to sort of look at, oh, hello, your 2020 forecast. So let me pull these flyers real quick. All right. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. So this is what's coming in new to you. And I'm going to grab a couple more cards surrounding this situation, but it looks like, oh, King of Cups. Okay. Oh. All right. So I know. Oh, ooh, what's going on? I tend to do that when I'm pulling the cards. Hard work. There it is. 7 of Cups. Making a decision before your hard work comes in. Okay. Taking some time out. So I'm seeing, oh, that's a lot of cards. Yeah, your cards have been talking even in the pre-shuffle. They were jumping. I am going to take these as extras over to the side. I don't know if you can even see these, but there is 4 cards here that jumped. And I'm going to actually pull those, and that's going to be something separate because those came out all together. Okay, so it looks like for the new year, what's coming in this year for you is a situation that is based in a foundation and hard work. So the Page of Pentacles is something new. It's a new idea or thought that is based in a good, solid foundation. You have decided you're going to do something, or somebody in your energy has decided they're going to do something, and they are creating a foundation. It's slow moving though, okay? So I want you to know that the Page of Pentacles has great intentions, and they can absolutely get to the 10 of Pentacles, which is everything. This is the solid foundation, the house, the home, the kids. It's having a security system, if we should say, because pentacles are coins, they're money, but more than that, for me, they're a foundation. They're something solid, like we were talking about that sediment, laying those small pieces that go through that strainer, and those sediment pieces building up that foundation. It's a slow process, and that's what this is saying. There's something coming in that is a very deep, solid, good foundation, but it's going to be slow moving at first. You may want to take a time out and think about what's coming in and look at it from every single angle. The Hanged Man tells me every single angle needs to be looked at. Every single little bit needs to be looked at. He isn't hurting. Oop, I moved the camera. Sorry. I want to give you a better angle here. So he's not hurting. He actually has tied himself up here, and he's hanging so that he can see everything around him. It's a very spiritual card. It's the Pisces card. So maybe this is about you going in and choosing a direction in which you want to go. Now I have to say the 7 of Cups is a bit of an illusion card. So, you know, she's looking for something that she wants, but I just need you to know that the Hanged Man is here for a reason. The Hanged Man says something here is an illusion. Some of these options are right on, and they are based in that foundation, and they can give you everything you need. But some of them are going to be an illusion, so be careful on what you choose. And that ties into the King of Cups and the 9 of Swords. So the King of Cups is a very emotional human being. He is very loving, very kind, but he doesn't know how to show his emotion. He's closed off to his emotion. Does that make sense? This is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. It's a water sign. They feel very deeply. They're very intuitive. They're very, very loving, but they don't want to get hurt, and they wear a shell around them. You see? He's covered in a shell, and his heart is not open. It is closed off, but he's loving and loyal. Now, this could be you or this could be another person. If this is you, you're in a situation where you're feeling, or you're going to be in a situation in 2020 where you are feeling like you really want to jump into this water, like you want to release your shell, but at the same time, it's making you feel like you're scared. And Nine of Swords is a very, it's a card that always comes with a warning. It's anxiety, it's sleepless nights, it's getting trapped in your head. It's very much a Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra card. It's very much an air sign card. Swords represent air, and so it's thinking, it's your mind. Don't get trapped in your mind over whatever this situation is. And I keep moving you. I think that maybe you need a little bump. Maybe that's why I keep bumping the camera stand, the tripod. But Seven of Swords, or Seven of Cups, I'm sorry. Seven of Swords, that's interesting. That's the card of lying and cheating. And so again, with the Seven of Cups and this card together and everything else that is on this board, something really amazing is coming in, and it's going to bring you a great foundation, and it's going to bring you something solid. Don't get too caught up in your emotions with it. Don't let your mind think too hard about it. What you need to do instead is pull back, look at every single angle, and use your intelligence and your emotions together. Yeah. Yep. That's the message. Okay. So that's what's coming in for you. Now I'm going to look at this separate section that came out, and we're just going to look at this real quick. So we have the Empress. Amazing. Number 3, which is interesting actually, because the Hanged Man is the 12 and he breaks down to a 3. So, right. So, okay. So automatically what I feel is that if you take a minute and you step back and you look at the situation at every angle, you're going to step into your Empress energy. And Empress energy is beautiful. She's fully abundant. She's always pregnant. And, that can be a real pregnancy or it could not. I don't have other cards on here that show that. But what it means is that you are always bringing in what you need for you, right? Because you've released what you don't need, and so you're always bringing in what you do need. She is always abundant. She has fruit. She has money. She has loyalty, which is what the dogs are. She has everything. She's abundant, abundant, abundant. So take your time, look at every angle, don't make any rash decisions, use your heart and your mind, and step into your Empress energy. When you step into your Empress energy, you're going to be able to work together with other people to build a solid foundation because you've done healing. So either last year was a great year of healing, or could have been the year before. 2018 could have been, and 2017 could have been like a catalyst for you that then made you heal. It asked you and it required you to heal. And 2019 might have been, say, a conclusion of some healing. We're always healing. We're always growing. But maybe a cycle of healing was concluded in 2019 that began in 2017 or 18. And so you've healed what you need to do. You've brought up the heavens and the earth. You've connected your sides, or the universe is asking you to connect these two together. Your emotion, right? And your intelligence. Your thought process that comes from the sky, and your emotion, which comes from your heart, and this water energy, which is very intuitive. Don't get defensive. You keep getting these 9s, which are you getting stuck in your head, you being defensive about something. So, let me pull another card on that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just popped right up. Don't get defensive. Oh, the lighting is off. Sorry about that. But don't get defensive, because if you don't, then look, you end up being the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, what does he bring? What does he bring? He brings the 10 of Pentacles. And how does he start? He starts as the Page of Pentacles. Right. So, the cards are saying whatever it is that you are going for, that you believe is a solid foundation, whatever you have been working hard towards for all this time, and I believe you've been working hard on it for a few years now, keep going. Get rid of all the things that aren't serving you towards that goal. I keep bumping this. Bump out all the things that aren't serving that goal and get rid of them. Let's let them go. Okay. So we have done what is coming in for you in January. We've done basically how you have to get there in January. The cards told us together. And I want to just pull a couple cards for you for overall January. So what does that mean? We've got January, February, March, April. Basically, we've got 12 months to start all over and start new. So I want to see what the theme of your January through 2020 to your January of... oh, that's interesting. Okay, till your January of 2021. So as I was shuffling I didn't even get to shuffle basically. I did my pre-shuffle on the Oracle cards, but as I was doing my first shuffle, this jumped. And what's interesting is, look, is that a 20? That's a 20. And a 25. You see that 25? So I feel like there's 5 years here for you. 5 years, 5 months, but immediately I went to 5 years. So 5 years of putting in hard work. At the end of 5 years, I know that sounds like a lot. That doesn't mean you're not going to get blessings before then. But at the end of 5 years, I feel like you're going to get where you need to fully be. Now, there's beauty. Beauty is not just what we think of as beauty. Beauty is in every single thing. And this asks you to look at everything and see beauty in it. Look at the hard pain and the suffering. My throat chakra is closing up, which usually means that I'm giving the right message. I'm a Gemini, and so I rule the throat chakra. And when I'm speaking a message that really seems to hit, it always seems to close my throat chakra. So, excuse me, Kathe. So, beauty. Please try to see beauty in everything, even the pain and the suffering and everything that seems to have a negative, right, connotation. I don't believe in negative. I don't believe in positive. I believe in what is, and we have something to learn and something to grow from, and then we move forward, right? So in the end, it's all good, literally. Don't resist. Don't resist. This is kind of what your reading was saying with your tarot cards. You know, don't resist. Don't hold on to something that is not serving you. Let it go. 2020, new decade. Let's get rid of it. Let's come in fresh, clean. Let's come in without any of that stuff that holds us down, that weighs us down, that makes us feel like we are serving something other than our own selves. This is the year to be selfish. And I don't mean it in a negative way, the way people think about it. I mean, this is the year that you need to go within yourself and take care of yourself so that you can then take care and serve everybody else around you that you need to take care of, right? So that's your theme for the year, beauty and resistance. Okay, well then, that's a little bit of some duality there. You got some Gemini in your chart? All right, so maybe some Libra, Pisces. That is some definite duality right there. All right, so let's see. The Hermit, yes. I love the Hermit. It's the Virgo card. It's all about knowing how to walk away and find yourself, basically. How to get within yourself. It's not as deep as the Pisces card in a way, because the Pisces card can get a little bit, that hangman can sit there a little too long, if you know what I mean. So the Hermit goes in, heals itself spiritually, finds the light, and then what? Then it becomes the light for other people, right? Next card out, Eight of Wands. Something's coming in fast. Some sort of message, some sort of communication. Maybe you're going to be in a situation where this year you're going to have to communicate what you need to say. This is sort of asking you with these cards to go within yourself, find your confidence, find your beauty within yourself, know who you are 100%, trust your own instincts, your own intuition. Don't have resistance, because things are going to be moving fast. There's going to be something that you need to say. There's going to be something that you need to communicate, something that needs to be heard for the world to hear, that is going to come in fast, or you're going to hear something fast. And I do want to say that although that is a card of communication, for whatever reason, I'm feeling like you could communicate a message that doesn't have to be verbal, right? Like it could be through art, or it could be through a different sort of media form. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I just have to tell you. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Can't make this up. This is why I love what I do, because the Resistance card and the Four of Pentacles are the same thing. What are they doing? They're holding on to things that they don't need to hold on to. That's your overall message. Stop holding on to things that don't need to be there. Two of Swords. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Your intuition knows where it needs to go. You don't need to overthink this. You don't need to use your mind over and over and over again. Get out of your head and use your intuition. One more card. One more card, Kathe, and then we're going to be at 20 minutes and we're going to wrap this bad boy up. I hope that you didn't think I was yelling at you. I know I get a little bit excited. Oh, Lord. Okay, 3 cards that came out. That's awesome. Okay. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so excited. Okay. All right, final wrap up. Here we go. The Hierophant. This is finding yourself. This is diving deep within your own spirituality. This is a deep commitment. It can be marriage. It can be higher learning, going to school again, going higher in your career, going higher in your education level, going higher in your relationship. It's also finding yourself, finding your confidence, going higher within your own spirituality. When you do that, you get the Ace of Cups. That's a brand new start of something loving. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be being in love with yourself again. It could be absolutely finding who you are. And I say that because the last card out is the Death card. And I love the Death card, sign of Scorpio. And actually this is sign of Taurus. So you have, oh, I bumped you again, girl. You have 2 major arcana out in this. And this is about going higher. And how do you go higher and do things that are above and beyond what you already know and your comfort zone? You die and transform. So, right? So the Death card is all about transformation. It's all about cutting out things that no longer serve you to get to your highest good. You close a door, but there's a door open. There's a light here. There's a light shining through. It's asking you to go through it. That's your reading, Kathe. Your reading is all about getting rid of the stuff that doesn't serve you so that you can then get what does serve you. And what is coming towards you is something that has a solid foundation and is surrounded in love, because you have so many pentacles and you have King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, you had the King of Cups and you have the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness, that is solid love. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, and then you did have the King of Pentacles. That's right. So there's so many kings, which means a solid foundation, a firm, stable commitment in something coming forward. All right, Kathe, I'm going to wrap this up. We're getting a little long, and I'm going to upload it, and I will see you next time. I hope that this resonated with you. I hope this reading hit, and any feedback that you have for me, I love to hear it. And remember to let this energy play out, because we are going for 2020. We're just on January 2nd, so we're not even really in the energy yet. Also, I do want to say that your 2020 won't actually technically begin until your birthday this year. So you will start to feel this energy build up, but it will really kick when your birthday happens. If you want a mini chart reading, I break down the most important signs in your chart and allow you to, and show you how you basically feel emotionally, connect with other people, how you handle money and love, and how people see you and how you see yourself, that kind of thing. I do mini chart readings, and I am offering a special for that. So definitely let me know if you want me to do that. My mom is a full astrologer, so I'm not a full astrologer, but I definitely have enough knowledge that I can do little chart readings that help people. So let me know, and I will talk to you next time.